Big news coming out of UFC Fight Pass with 2 new episodes of Fight Lore featuring former women's bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey and the life of Mark Schultz, plus an all-new episode of UFC Chronicles covering the story of Robert Follis. Streaming now, only on UFC Fight Pass.
And while you're talking, the action started pretty fast.
Not wasting any time at all. You see Jerry Lleshi, the former NextGen champ, making his debut. You can see the excitement level that he had. Just 22 years old. He was perfect at 3-0 in the NextGen division.
Well, he just picked up Bilal Hasan and just walked across the state with him.
Walked it straight over to his corner so you can hear the instructions of Dante Rivera. Bilal Hasan making his CFFC debut. He was undefeated as an amateur as well. So 2 top-level amateurs, both of them unbeaten, both of them making their pro debut here on the bright lights of UFC Fight Pass.
Nice throw attempt, even better defense from Lleshi. And making your pro debut and your CFFC debut against a guy who we've seen before in Jerry Lleshi. It's a lot of pressure.
Familiar, of course, with that Charlie's Combat Club Academy. Put some good fighters here at the CFFC occasion. Oh, you see Bilal Hasan, the nice spinning kick, the high kick followed it as well, and the striking is on point. Lleshi driving in here with Hasan.
Do you think the game plan from Lleshi is to grapple?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that may have had at least one tactical point in it. Look at that. Took the elbow to the side of the head, but pulled the ankle away.
Bilal Hasan doing a nice job staying calm, looking to his corner for some instruction. It's hard to hear over Dante Rivera.
When Dante's coaching, that's definitely the voice you hear most.
I was gonna say I'd like him to be mic'd up, but you really don't need it, do you?
Not at all.
Love him.
See some blood in there. Can't see exactly where it's coming from just yet. Nice knee inside there from Hasan. Lleshi back to the takedown again. Hasan doing a good job. Delivering some big elbows right here.
I'm wondering if that blood's not coming from the ear because he's been hit with a few of those elbows.
Might be right.
He's trying to lace up the right leg of Bilal Hasan now.
Halfway mark of the opening round. It's been fast-paced even in these grinding positions, battling for control, landing shots inside. Again, 2 undefeated amateurs showing some high-level skills in their professional debuts.
Now Bilal trying to make some space, and Lleshi just not letting him have it, just pushing forward.
And trying to make him pay as well, not just defending the takedown, but landing those nasty elbows to the ear right there.
Those are some heavy shots. Lleshi just not letting go of his leg though. He's like a pit bull on a bone.
Got the left leg out. Deep on the single there, had to let it go.
Oh,
knee
that was a huge
there.
knee.
Massive. God, there's those elbows again. Those are serious shots.
They really are. I'm trying to see it. I don't think that the blood is coming from the ear then. Hard to see on this camera angle. Jerry Lleshi is definitely bleeding from somewhere.
Lleshi continues to look for the takedown. Hasan defending it well and just driving in those big elbows. About a minute remaining here in the opening round. Dante Rivera calling for Lleshi to keep throwing that right hand in this position.
Leshi's trying to circle behind Hasan, but the thing that's stopping him is Hasan has that whizzer. It's an overhook.
Hasan landed another big knee there to the body.
Every time Lleshi drops this low, you know, Hasan just gets as low as him and tries to stuff these takedowns. Still got that whizzer on that, with his right arm on that left side of Lleshi, which is preventing Lleshi from really trying to lift him, do anything.
Lleshi tried the foot sweep there. Instead, Hasan just delivered another knee to the midsection. And This has been fantastic work. Hasan turns those elbows again. He has landed a ton of those in this opening round as you hear the final 10 seconds ticking away here around it. And now you see this with the nose is where the blood was streaming down. That Lleshi was incredibly aggressive, relentless with his grappling, but Hasan just dealt with it perfectly and did, I thought, a lot of damage with those elbows.
He really did. You know, and it might wind up paying dividends for either fighter. You know, it could pay off for Lleshi as you see how aggressive he is. He immediately scores a takedown. Bilal Hasan remains calm, stands back up, does all the right things, and Lleshi just big brothers him, picks him up, walks him across state lines. We started in New York, we're now in New Jersey. But you see two big strikes right here, one after another. Head kick partially blocked, but that spinning heel kick was in there. And to me, the story of this first round of these elbows, you know, the relentless takedown pressure of Lleshi was there, but what happened is he left himself open for all of these elbows, and a lot of these were some pretty heavy shots. Devastating damage done. We'll see if it's gonna make Lleshi think twice about shooting that takedown, maybe change his strategy up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to be really interested to see what the adjustments are here, Punk, because, I mean, Lleshi just did not want to give up that position, and we know that he likes the takedown, but you took a lot of elbows along the way for being stuck there.
Yeah. Like, the pressure's great, the forward pressure, the takedown is always threatening, but if you wind up in positions where you're just taking all that damage, and it's not just points, those can put you out. We've seen it before.
Yeah, Hasan already landed a big right and a left as well, and you can see as Lleshi just dives in on the single leg, and we're right back to where we were in round one, and look for those elbows again.
Look at Hasan, stuffs the head, does all the right things. Lleshi is just relentless, though. It's like he wants this. Scoops him up.
Elevates him this time, does get the takedown.
But look at Hasan.
Immediately backs to the fence, seated position.
Got a quasi-Dagestan handcuff there on the lower legs. Hasan recognizes it, gets his left leg free. And we're right back here in this position. We've seen this before. It was in the first round. Again, Lleshi trying to move behind, but that whizzer, that overhook you see right there, good camera shot of that, prevents him from moving behind and circling around his opponent. He wants his back. He can't get there.
Hasan able to work in that knee to the body inside, and as you said, keeping that overhook. Now turns inside. Oh, that one nearly touched the chin. Quick knees inside. Lleshi shoots again. Hasan continues to defend incredibly well here in these positions, but relentless, and there come those elbows once again.
More elbows, and again, Lleshi just refuses to disengage.
2 minutes have gone by here in the second round. Familiar position to where we were in most of the first. Hasan continues to touch the side of the head with those elbows.
Lleshi at this point almost wants to prove a point, right? He wants to prove that he can get this, he can take him down. Probably does this to all his training partners, probably takes him down with ease. He's just met somebody from Charlie Combat Club. They are a tremendous camp, tremendous team, great coach, great fighters, and you're seeing it for the first time. I mean, this is Bilal Hasan's pro debut, and he looks calm as a cucumber in there.
Incredible in the face of this relentless aggression. Now at this time he's got him in a seated position, has that right leg secured, but Hasan just pulls it free, trying to get back to his feet once again, looks over to his corner.
It looks like he's got his hands clasped again, he's trying for the double, but what that overhook right there does is allows Hasan to pull him up, avoid that. You see Hasan shake his head, almost disappointed in himself, but also probably a little bit annoyed. Like, oh, here we are again.
Lleshi trying to...
He's in danger of getting his wrist controlled right here, which is definitely not what he wants, because that's the arm he needs free to land those elbows.
Yeah, was trying to pull that base away and drag him back down, unable to do so. So Hasan gets to his feet. Again, so calm in his professional debut. Continues to look over to his corner for advice.
Threatened with a throw right there. He would have thrown it right into the cage there. Nowhere to go at that point.
Minute 15 left here in round number 2. Lleshi's been able to get the fight to the ground a couple times, but never really more than a seated position. There's another big elbow. Dante Rivera pleading him to step over the leg.
Yeah, but his head is caught underneath the stomach right there. You know, you're not going to be able to walk behind your opponent.
Holding on to that right. Gets a warning from Xhelal and Ribeiro for holding on to the cage there. Let go of it immediately. Good Hasan. More elbows.
Head high, Jerry. Jerry, head high.
Dante Rivera asking to let the hands go a little bit, get the head high. Instead, it's more elbows here from Hasan.
Yeah, he wants his fighter's head to be high because when it's low like this, he's in a dangerous position to get elbowed, just like as we see he's doing. But also, see, that's what he wants. He wants that head position. He wants his head right underneath Bilal Hasan's chin. Look at Bilal Hasan pulling guard against the cage, going for a triangle.
Trying to end it in highlight reel fashion here to close. Doesn't get it done, but I like the idea of realizing there's short time left on the clock. Let me go ahead and try this and see what happens.
Yep.
And
hey, everything else wasn't working, right?
Yeah, unbelievable. See the blood streaming down the nose there of Jerry Lleshi.
Pretty good cage awareness from Bilal Hasan too. Listen, you don't want to pull guard and try for a triangle when your head's up against the cage in the first minute of the fight. Short time left, yeah, sure, go for it. Throw caution to the wind, see what happens. And we see what happens right here when Jerry Lleshi gets his hands clasped underneath your butt. You go for a ride. And we see right here, big knee that almost touches the chin, as you said, from Bilal Hasan. Good moments on the feet right here, but again, like a wet blanket, Jerry Lleshi's just trying to drag him into that deep water. Scores with some punches here. Interesting round. I don't know how you score it.
It's interesting, right? Because for 2 rounds straight, Jerry Lleshi has been the aggressor. There's no question about it. He's the one constantly pressing for the takedown. He did score the takedown a couple of times there, but never was really able to mount much offense with it. Meanwhile, Lleshi was defending, but was landing those elbows again.
Third and final round.
Are you ready? You want to talk or not?
Final round here, opening bout, CFFC 116. Our final MMA card of the year. Still do have Fury Professional Grappling 6 on December 30th. Leaping knee there.
Heavy leg kick followed by a styling leaping knee. Deja vu. Like, you got to believe that if this was a championship 5-round fight, you know Lleshi can do this for the 5 rounds.
Right.
But again, it's just the positions he winds up putting himself in. He's grinding for this takedown, and you hear his corner yell head high so he doesn't get put in that position where he gets peppered with those elbows. And that's where Hasan, I think, has scored the most points.
Absolutely. Hasan doing a good job once again. Snuck in a couple of short shots in there. Was able to frame away for a second, do some damage. The takedown defense is solid here. Now he has the right arm trapped there. A big takedown, but again...
Now he's got to do something with it.
Yeah, exactly. Hasan kind of shook his head once again.
I almost feel Lleshi should have pivoted and turned and put him in the center of the cage.
Absolutely, because Hasan just immediately backed up, stood up, and now he's defending again. He landed a couple of those elbows. He's landing a knee inside. The blood has really opened up here.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, elbow or knee inside there, I should say. The blood is streaming all over. Is that coming out the ear, the side of the head now? Wow.
Yeah, so now that looks like it's coming straight out of his ear. Man's brain's leaking all over the mat.
Blood pouring out of Jerry Lleshi right now.
That happened in a hurry, too.
Yes, it did. Things are getting gory in there now. Xhelal and Ribeiro looking on. Blood streaming all over the mat. You
got to wonder if the blood has greased Hasan so much that Jerry Lleshi wasn't able to finish that takedown.
Absolute crime scene in there right now. Blood all over the mouth.
We still got a half a round to go. This is going to get a lot worse.
Oh. Half a round remaining, as you said. Jerry Lleshi relentless in looking for this. Bilal Hasan is not going to give him the position. Blood smeared all over both fighters.
It's early on the show. It's already turned into an episode of Forensic Files.
My 10-year-old son in attendance probably just recoiling in horror right now as the blood is covering these two athletes.
He's playing Fortnite.
You're probably right. Under 2 minutes remaining. And again, just Jerry Lleshi.
Oh, he almost had it.
Amazing. And now we get a better look at the head as it's popped up there. You can see, I think there's a cut over that left ear.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he got peppered so many times with those elbows. It's a wonder that he didn't start bleeding sooner. And I did think it was coming straight out of his ear at one point, but you're right. It did look like there was a cut. And why wouldn't there be? He's been hit with 100 elbows.
Punk, listen, we've seen a lot of Jerry Lleshi. We've been impressed. And I'm impressed with his relentlessness, right? I'm impressed with the fact that he's still going after it, taking this damage. But at some point, you got to make an adjustment, right? You got to do something different.
He's going to have the... Wait, nope.
Oh, no. Xhelal, I love it. I don't need a doctor.
Yeah, I thought the doctor was going to take a look at the cut. He said, no, get back here.
There's not enough blood for me. Get back out here in the center and get some more.
He said, get back here and try to take this man down.
That's how we do it in Atlantic City.
Oh.
Wrenching over on that right arm. 45 seconds remaining.
I don't know if Dante Rivera's cornering anybody else the rest of the night, but he might not have a voice after this.
No, he's been yelling the whole time. And you can see 30 seconds left. Bilal Hasan going to want to frame those shorts somewhere in his house. Blood-soaked white trunks showing incredible takedown defense, nasty striking inside with those elbows and sharp knees. And you talk about somebody that came into Jerry Lleshi's backyard in his pro debut and made a statement. That is Bilal Hasan. Final seconds ticking off the clock here.
Well, the only way you'd really be able to tell the difference between round 1, 2, and 3 is the amount of blood that has been spilled.
Yeah, really just repetitive throughout. And that's kind of what it'll be interesting to hear after the fight from Dante Rivera, from Jerry Lleshi as well. You know, proud of somebody for sticking with the game plan, but you've got to make an adjustment at some point. And Bilal Hasan patting his chest, rightfully so.
It's a great display of wrestling grinding prowess, but then also all the things you need to do once you get taken down. And you see both guys executing technique almost flawlessly. You know, like Jerry Lleshi scored with a lot of takedowns, a lot of impressive ones too. He was carrying the man across the cage, but Bilal would immediately get up. He would use the fence. The fence is either your worst enemy or your best friend. In this instance, it's Bilal's best friend. It turned into Jerry Lleshi's worst enemy because while he kept Bilal Hasan pinned up against the cage, he just kind of got peppered with more and more of those elbows. One of them eventually cut him. It led to this crime scene that we're taking a look at right now.
Unbelievable. You see Jerry Lleshi, I think, a little bit frustrated over there. They got the Vaseline smear on the side of the head to try to keep that cut closed right now.
Bilal Hasan looks like he ran through a paint factory.
Unbelievable. I mean, there was so much blood and they still don't have him all the way cleaned up there. What an absolute... I mean, look at him. He's looking at himself like, wow, I didn't even realize that.
None of this is my blood.
Much love between those two. Respect. A hard 15 minutes. Lessons learned for sure. But, man, as high as we were on Jerry Lleshi based on what we had seen before, Better remember the name Bilal Hasan. Let's take it up to our man, Dr. David Sarnoff, to get the official judge's decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judge's scorecard. Judge Xhelal has the fight, 30-27 for Hasan. Judge Sanidad has the fight, 29-28 for Lleshi. Judge Tamburino has the fight, 30-27 for your winner by split decision. Out of the blue corner, Bilal Hasan.
Somebody get Aljamain Sterling on the horn right now. I want to.
I am so shocked when I started hearing a split decision that I didn't listen to the name of that judge, and I wish I had of, because that needs to be it for the night. I'm sorry. That just needs to be it for the night. That is a clear 30-27.
To me, it's a delicate thing to talk about because, you know, a lot of the times I don't want to poo-poo on anybody's hard work. I'm talking about the fighters. I'm talking about the corners, the coaches. It's like these guys go out there. I mean, you see how much Jerry Lleshi was bleeding. Like, he's a tough SOB. I appreciate his grind. I don't think he won any of those rounds. You know, and that's my opinion. This is why I'm not a judge, because I don't want to affect anybody's life, you know, negatively.
It's a hard job. I hate to sit here and just trash them. You know what I mean? I agree with you, but come on. That was 30-27, Bilal Hasan.
Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's super easy, and they still get it wrong.